All right, right now we keep the rally rolling. I send you across the studio to Tim and BMAC, fellas.
Thanks, Laura. Yeah, we got an interesting one here. What the are we going to talk about? Because we both play college athletics. I am not in Northwestern's Hall of Fame. Are you in Florida State's Hall of Fame?
No.
You should be. How about this?
You should be in Northwestern's also.
Thank you very much. Hawaii has extended a football scholarship to a 5th grader. He's 11 years old. His name is Titan Lacaden. He received the offer on Monday from head coach Nick Rolovich from Hawaii. 11 years old. B-Mac?
This is horrible.
Why offer an 11-year-old a scholarship?
We've talked about kids receiving scholarships quite a bit on this show, and this is horrible.
Look at him. He can ball. He's 11 years old. Do you think he's got hair under his armpits yet?
I hope not. Really. This is horrible. I mean, as a coach, if you're a collegiate coach, you see a 5th grader playing peewee football, why do you think it's appropriate to offer him a scholarship? Like, why? How? You don't even know if he wants to play football for the rest of his life or leading up to college.
I've seen this happen before with 8th graders. I know Damon Bailey, he got offered a scholarship in 8th grade by Indiana. I know Lamar Odom in 8th grade.
I know we did a few topics with, I think it was a 7th grader and maybe an 8th grader receiving a scholarship.
Are you okay with that?
I'm not okay with that either. I think you should be in high school. I think you should at least be a 9th grader because right now you look at where kids are and the egos they have because the ability to have so many accolades and so many people patting you on the back, you don't need anything to enhance your ego.
I completely disagree. I got my earliest letter. I know who it was from. It was from Bernie Fine, Syracuse assistant coach. I was in 7th grade.
It wasn't a scholarship. It was a letter.
When did you get your first letter and who was it from?
I can't remember.
Who was your first scholarship offer?
I know USC. Missouri was my first scholarship offer.
I mean, let's be honest. You were like the best high school player in the state of Florida. You actually got worse. Like you went to Florida State, you got a little worse, and then when you went to the pros, like you peaked in high school. That was when you were the best.
I didn't peak in high school.
You were like you were All-American. Were you ever All-American at Florida State?
Yeah, I was All-American at Florida State. I just wasn't a first round. I was a second round.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
and then on the Steelers, right? It was like, you know, there was other guys, Troy Polamalu. You were just like,
you got to look at it like this. I don't know why I'm entertaining this conversation, but I guess I should because it's late. How many guys that you see are fortunate enough to be All-Americans in high school, All-Americans on the collegiate level, and then a Hall of Famer? It usually don't work out that way.
What Hall of Famer are you?
I said, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I mean, having that cycle, being the best at every level, high school level, collegiate level, and the professional level. You don't usually see that. Now, of course, you got guys like Charles Woodson that was a All-American high school, best corner, All-American on the collegiate level, and then a Hall of Famer, potential Hall of Famer. But now look at some of the best players right now in the NFL. Antonio Brown was not a top prospect coming out of high school, was not a top prospect on the collegiate level, was a late-round draft pick. So you see a lot of guys go through it the normal route where you're the best at every level, and some guys hit their stride a little later.